When I just received this electrical scooter, I didn't have high expectations for it. You know, it has a saddle and it doesn't look like you can stand on it. Kind of a mobility scooter for an old person. And even though it had pretty nice colors, black and blue always looks great, it still looked a bit like a sheep. Little did I know that there was a wolf hiding inside it. Right, this thing is actually super fun to ride. It accelerates fast and it's pretty comfortable to sit on it. I'm actually quite enjoying it and having really good first impressions. This thing is amazing. It's so fun. Look, I think the biggest highlight of this bike is the tires, because 14-inch tires, they roll really well over obstacles. So if you get onto some stuff, it just rolls over it. So it's very comfortable, and also they're inflatable, so they grip really nice even in this cold weather. It's super fun. I didn't expect it to be so much fun. It's a really cool thing. I like it. Out of all the electrical scooters I have ever tried, this is the softest thing to drive on cobblestone. Even though it has no suspension whatsoever, I immediately fell in love with the tires and the grip that they provide. Also, they roll over easily with different bumps on the road, so you don't really feel them. That keeps the acceleration and the momentum going, and also it's a pretty comfortable ride. You can really corner this thing. Boy, it's so much fun. I haven't had so much fun riding electrical scooter for a long time. It's super quiet. If we want to jump down the curb, just jump down the curb. There is no dramatic noise or, you know, it's really confident thing to drive. It's also pretty well balanced. If I leave the steering bars, I can roll pretty much and control it with my body weight, which is also very cool. So it's super stable. You steer it with one arm. It's quite reliable steering, so you can show the turn signals and whatnot. Brakes are super good. I can stop in no time. No complaints about the brains. No complaints about my brains, please, guys. But brakes are also good. The scooter has both rear and front large disc brakes that are controlled by cable. I absolutely love there are no speed modes, so you have on-off key, and you have your lights and the little horn, and then you have twist throttle. You twist it, off it goes. There are nothing to do with the speed modes or anything like that. I really love this simplicity. The twist throttle works really nice. You can adjust how much power you want to get out of electrical scooter, so instead of turning on or off different speed modes, you can just adjust by gently twisting the throttle, which is not the case on some other electrical scooters I have tried. It works more like on and off. Right, so my 90 kilograms. I'm not getting faster than 35. Speedometer shows 37 and GPS shows 36. So 36, 37 kilometers per hour, which is decent. I'm actually going quite fast. I don't think it needs more than this. And if you're a lighter rider, most likely you can get more. You should be able to get more. Man, this thing is good. Big upside is that the speedometer right here shows 34, while GPS also shows 34. So it's pretty much aligned. So what speed you see on the speedometer, you can actually trust it, that that's the real speed which you are riding. All the speed is coming from the rear mounted 500 watt rated motor that's getting its power from easily accessible 48 volt 13 amp hour and 18 amps rated battery pack that you can just find in the deck. The battery of 13 amp hours, me being 90 kilogram rider, depending on speed, riding conditions, wind and so on, I can easily do 20 kilometers, and lighter, smaller rider or someone that goes a bit slower should be able to extend that range up to 30 kilometers or more. So far so good, but let's take a look at some downsides. Right, one thing I'm missing a bit is cruise control. It's not that necessary because the twist throttle, if you can have one hand on the throttle, it works fine. So maybe it's more when I want to film with my 360 camera. Now if I would like to take my 360 camera into my right hand, it would be a bit more tricky. Probably one of the downsides of this scooter is that it's not that small. It's quite heavy to carry it. It's liftable, but it's not too small. You can fold it, this part. So if you take off the handlebars and you drop down this part, and you can also take out the seat, it kind of, it will probably fit in your car without bigger issues. It's not the smallest thing still. I am 1.91 m and I don't think it's like way too small for me. I feel comfortable riding it. The headlight is sideways and there is nothing I can do. I need to bend that little mounting thing because it's not straight. Another little issue, I noticed that the sealant is on the cable, but it's not actually sealing the battery compartment. It's also hard and it's breaking in pieces instead of staying elastic. So probably wrong sealant and not applied in the best way. And on the left side, you can see there is a hole. You can see the carpet through. So the battery compartment is not super well protected from water, but that's an easy fix you can do. The scooter comes with a full toolkit for assembly, and you can see there are white spots and dirt all over the tool bag, which leads me to thinking that overall build and material quality is somewhere around 3.5, 4 maximum out of 5. On the positive note, you get a free phone holder that holds my phone really well, and also a little scooter lock. Just be mindful this lock will not protect from serious thieves, but just from someone jumping on and riding away on your new electrical scooter. Right, so I will not be mistaken if I would say this scooter very much exceeded my expectations. The only downside is a little bit some fluffs in the build quality related to adding silicone in the right places, or sealant, should I say. That's easily fixable. Other than that, the scooter just performs so well and it puts a big smile on my face whenever I ride it. It's fast, it's nimble, it's easy to control. The 14-inch tires are amazing. I wish all scooters had 14-inch instead of 8 or 10-inch tires. It doesn't need suspension, as inflatable tires are doing an amazing job. And it's just, I don't know, I'm overwhelmed with how fun it is to ride, how quickly it goes, how simple it is to control it. There are no, speed modes, stuff like that. If you need to replace a battery or you need to get access to the controller, you just use the key, open up the deck, get access there. So you can actually even swap out the batteries if you need, if you need more range. So if you need 2 batteries to get you to the workplace or something like that. I think it's very practical electrical scooter and a big surprise for me. I hope you found this video useful. If you're new and you want to see more reviews about electrical scooters or 3D printers, subscribe to the channel, and I see you in the next one.